Hi everyone, welcome to my yoga channel today. My name's Lisa and I'm going to take you through a beautiful afternoon flow. Perfect to do in the midday or after work, just to simply stretch out and rebalance. If you've been sitting all day or maybe standing, this will be really good for your hips and your lower back. We're focusing a little bit on strength, but mostly on opening up the body, a little bit of flexibility and just releasing any tension that we have accumulated during the day. So let's get started in deer pose as a start. So I want you to come to the front of your mat. Bring your right leg out in front so that your knee is in line with your ankles. Bring the left leg back. Again, trying to square up this knee and the back ankle. We then turn the hips forward and press down into the sitting bone, lengthening up through the spine, pushing into the knee, into the foot, and leaning ever so slightly forward. Now I want you to take a deep breath in here, lifting up through your core, and a breath out and release. Beautiful. And again, take another deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Keep pushing down into that back knee, squaring the hips forward. And again, breathe in and out. Now as we inhale, push the right hand into the floor, lift up with the left arm. And as we exhale, lean over towards the right side, curving the spine and tucking the chin in. Now you're pushing down into the right fingers and thumb just to protect the wrists. You're reaching with the left hand, you're lifting up through the core. And just breathe. Opening up our hips, our upper back. Keep stretching, keep lengthening and rounding. Beautiful. Now as you take another inhale, I want you to bring this left hand up and around, squeezing your shoulder blades together and opening up through the heart. Now reach out with that left hand, lifting up through the chin, pressing down strongly into that right hand. Make sure there's no pressure on the neck and adjust if you feel that you need to. And continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you exhale, always see if you can pull that left hand a little further back, just allowing that heart to open a little more. Beautiful. Now we're going to take another inhale. We're going to stretch a little further with the left hand. And as we exhale, we're dynamically going to move this left hand across towards the right side of the mat and around the spine. Inhale, open, pulling the shoulder blades together, opening up our heart. And exhale, round dynamically and reach. Similar to kind of the cat-cow, we're working on the mobility and flexibility of our upper back. But you're still pressing down into that left knee, that left foot, squaring up the hips so that we're feeling a gentle stretch in the lower body as well. I'll just do one more of these. Inhaling as we open, trying to reach back a little further. And exhale as we stretch and we reach forward. Beautiful. Now inhale, come up and we're going to fold forward over that right knee. So set a slight diagonal. Lift up through the core, use the hands for support. Place your hands wherever feels right to you. Again, you're pushing into that back leg just to stabilize the hips. You're relaxing your head. You're finding your breath and using those exhales to release any tension and relax a little deeper into your pose. And take another deep breath in here. As you exhale, allow yourself to fall a little deeper towards the floor, relaxing the neck. Beautiful. And when you're ready, slowly bring yourself all the way up. We're going to swing this left leg forward and we're going to bring this right knee in towards the chest. Pushing down into your tailbone, lifting up for your core, creating length in your spine. Now just let the shoulders melt away from the ears. Beautiful. Push down into your sitting bones to create strength and length up through your back. Amazing. Now from here, I would ever so slightly lean back, and if you feel ready, let your hands come behind your right calf. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can straighten that right leg, and then bend the knee and come down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And as you lengthen, push away up through the heel to create length through that hamstring. And we're just starting to dynamically open the back of the leg, the lower back. Beautiful. Now do one more. And just hold for a breath. Take that inhale. And as you exhale, just try to pull that leg in a little lower. And as we inhale, bring this right leg across. Left hand will hook the right knee, and we turn to the right side. Allow your head to follow. Lift your chin. Again, allow the shoulders to relax away from the ears. Pull that knee in ever so gently. A gentle spinal twist. Again, breathe into this posture. Don't hold your breath. Relax and release. And take one final breath here, really noticing where you're holding on the tension. Perfect, release. Take an inhale, uncross those legs. As we exhale, soften the knees a little bit and fold forward into your forward fold. And just ensure you do keep a soft knee, not to push backwards into the knees and hyperextend them. We also don't want to overstretch those hamstrings. We want to relax, we want to release. So gently use your breath to soften more deeper into your pose. I want you to feel this opening up your lower back, your hips, and a gentle stretch of the hamstrings. And then slowly bring yourself up, and we're going to repeat this on the other side. So bring the left leg in front. Line that shin up with the front of your mat. Again, the left knee and the left ankle are in line. We turn this right leg back, and again, modify this so it feels comfortable for you. Line up that back ankle and that back knee. Turn those hips forward. Now again, we're pushing into that back knee to secure our hips, hands, or wherever feels good to you for a gentle bit of support. Take a breath in here, just again feeling that stretch maybe on the back hip. Lifting up through the core. Shoulders melting away from the ears. Beautiful. Push down into the sitting bone, that's it. Now take an inhale, lift that right hand, and we're going to stretch it over towards the left, rounding the upper back. Use that left hand for support, but remember, push into the fingers just to protect your wrists, and really reach with that right fingertips. Rounding the upper back, lifting in through the core. Beautiful. Notice if you're holding tension here, or stress, or knots, and it's so easy to allow those shoulders to pop up. Just let them relax. I take one more breath here. Remember, when you exhale, see if you can reach a little further. Then take an inhale, and as we exhale, this right hand's going to come around, opening up through the heart and reaching to our right side. Again, relax the shoulders, lift up through the core. Breathe yourself in, and really use those shoulder blades, use those postural muscles to open up, lifting your chin if it feels good. If the neck becomes sore, allow it to relax. Allow the head to turn. Always make sure you feel good wherever you are. And if it feels okay, you can try to pull that right hand a little back, opening up the heart a little more. Amazing. Keep that left arm strong. Beautiful, guys. Now take that inhale, reach. And then dynamically bring it across towards the left side, rounding the back. Inhale as we open, dynamically flowing. And exhale, curve and reach, tucking the chin in. Inhale and exhale. Bringing strength and flexibility into the upper back, opening up our heart, our shoulders, our chest. Gentle opening of the hips. And just one more. Now inhale, come up, and then fold down in front of that left knee at a slight angle. So you're just going towards the left side of the mat. So you're just over that thigh. Push down into the sitting bone. Lift up through the core to support your back. Relax your head. And most importantly, find your breath. Again, push into that back knee, into that back foot, just to keep those hips where they should be. And don't worry if you can't go far. If you're up a little higher, that's okay. Listen to your body, modify it. Our bodies are unique, we're different. It's okay to look a little different in your pose. Beautiful. Now take one more deep breath here for me. Beautiful. Now slowly walk yourself up. Bring this right leg through and bring your left knee in towards the body. Push into the sitting bones, lift up through your core. Relax the shoulders, open the heart. Lift your chin. Beautiful. And sometimes it's okay just to stay here, not go any further if it doesn't feel good. But when it feels ready, take that breath in, and we're going to straighten that left leg. Then we come back down as we breathe in. Breathe out and grab wherever you can on that leg. You might even be just at your thigh. You might be able to get up here towards the calf. You might be able to reach the ankle. But keep that spine long. Keep that breath flowing. Gently easing that hamstring. And just one more. And hold. So wherever feels good for you, make sure again we don't crouch, that we keep that spine long, those shoulders relaxed, we breathe. You're doing beautiful. Forget about the day. Forget about what you have to do. Just breathe. Now take that inhale, pull it in a little closer. Exhale and release. And then bring this left leg to our right side, the right hand will hook that knee, and we look to the left. Now pull that knee and lift up through the chin. Sit proud. Show your beautiful self off. Pushing into the sitting bones to create that length and strength up through your backs. And if you want to go a little deeper, you can slightly turn a little more, only if it feels good for you. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the mouth, feeling that gentle stretch in your back, in your hips, in your shoulders, your neck. Let all that tension go. And when we're ready, take that inhale and cross those legs, soften those knees a little bit, and come forward into your forward fold. And again, we're relaxing the head, we're lifting up through the core. And if you want to go a little deeper, you can straighten the legs a little more, but make sure that you don't feel an over pull behind the knees. You want to feel a gentle stretch of the hamstrings and opening off our lower back. Now you ease yourself into this with your exhales. Relaxing your head, decompress the neck area. And one final breath. Now inhale, slowly bring yourself up, and we're going to swing ourselves round into tabletop position. Now in tabletop, you want the knees under the hips. You want to spread the fingers. And what we want to do is we want to bring the hands slightly forward, okay? So they're not straight underneath the shoulders. From here, we're going to untuck the toes, lift up through the core so we're always supporting the spine. And then we're going to lift the knees off the mat. So strong arms is really important here. Now if that's too much, bring the knees back down and just focus on lifting up through the core. Beautiful. Just bring a little bit of strength into your core, into your upper body, into the legs. If you feel any pressure in the wrists, modify down onto the elbows. Beautiful. Now take a big breath in. I want you to straighten those legs. I want you to go up to downward dog as you breathe it out. We're inhale back to hover and tabletop. Exhale, plank. Inhale, one breath here. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, hover and tabletop. Exhale, plank. Lift up through your core. Inhale, one breath here. Keep that back supported. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, hover and table. Exhale, plank. Inhale, hold, squeezing your glutes, lifting up your core, lengthening your tailbone. And exhale, downward dog. One more time. Inhale. Strong arms, push into your thumb and your fingers. Plank, lift up through your core, lengthen your tailbone. Downward dog, allow your heart to sink through your arms and the weight onto the back of the body. That's it. Now I want you to stay here in downward dog. Now again, you're trying to get the heels towards the floor, but don't worry if you're not there, and just be so careful not to hyperextend on the knees. Keep the knees soft, push the tailbone towards the sky, pop the shoulders onto the back like angel wings. Relax your head. Perfect. Now when we're ready, I want you to take an inhale, 3-leg right dog. Bring it 3 outside the hands and bring this left knee to the floor. I want you to go onto your fingertips, and then I want you to sink this left hip down towards the floor. Now you're pushing into your foot, you're pressing down into the knee. If it's too uncomfortable in your fingertips, go onto your hands or modify with your hands on a block. But make sure you're not popping the hip back. You're allowing it to sink down towards the mat. Squeezing the glute is a great tip here. Open up through the heart and relax those shoulders. Beautiful. Find your breath. We hold so much tension and stress here in the hips. Take one more breath here. Remember, you can stay here, or you can go deeper with me now. I'm going to untuck the toe and I'm going to come up into my runner's lunge. Beautiful. And if it feels good, okay, again, allow the hip to drop down, push back on that left heel. See if you can hover the hands. If it's not for you, keep the hands down or allow your knee to come down. Finding the balance through the front foot. Thinking big toe, little toe, heel. And when we're ready, take your time here. Take an inhale up into high lunge. Again, sinking into that front knee, pushing back onto that back leg, lifting up through that core, finding the strength in this movement. Think big toe, little toe, heel of that front foot. That's where your balance and stability comes from. Reaching up with those fingertips. Beautiful. Now take an inhale, reach. Plant that back foot forward, down, and I want you to fold over the front leg. You might need to readjust those legs in a little closer. Now you have a soft bend on that front leg. Hands are on the floor, on a block, the head is relaxed. Lift up through the core and push back into that back leg as well as pushing into the front leg. Beautiful. Feeling this in your back and your hamstrings. Allow your body to just fall towards the earth, keeping the legs strong. Amazing. Now take one more final breath here. And relax. And from here, I want you to step backwards, down onto the knees, and slowly on to your front, into your Sphinx position. My elbows under shoulders, feet, push into your feet, push into your pubic bone, lift up through your core, squeezing your glutes, open your heart, relax the shoulders and lift your chin. And it is so important to push into your feet, to your pubic bone and into those elbows as you squeeze those glutes. Find your breath, a gentle strengthening of the back, an opening of the heart. Well done. Now you can stay here, you can take a little recovery on the floor, or if you feel you can, see if you can bring those hands behind, interlacing the hands and lifting up by pulling the hand back towards the feet. Beautiful. You're going to feel an opening of the shoulders and the chest. If you want to go deeper, you can lift your legs by squeezing the glutes into your locust. Perfect. Now, if that's too uncomfortable, sometimes just bringing the hands out behind you might be better for you, or just kind of handcuffing yourself. If you feel any pressure in your back, please come down or squeeze those glutes a little more and just relax. Well done. Now relax it down. Bring yourself slowly up onto your knees. Take an inhale. And if it feels good, bring this left behind and reach with the right. Now what we can do, if you feel you've got good flexibility and good strength, you can try to bring the hand behind and reach back. But make sure you focus on squeezing your glutes and that you don't feel any nipping in those lumbar vertebrae. You can be up here, you can just be reaching again, but you're squeezing the glutes, you're holding that rib cage in place, so you're feeling the stretch in the shoulders. Now really reach with that right hand. Perfect. Now inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, we're going to come back into downward dog. If you want to take a little breather in child's pose, you're more than welcome. You can walk your dog, you can paddle your feet, but just find your breath. Beautiful. And we're just going to do the other side. So when we're ready, left side, lift your left leg in three-legged dog. Beautiful. Swing it three, outside the hands, and allow this right knee to come onto the floor. Now on your fingertips, if it feels good, but on your palms is fine. We want to push into that right foot, you want to squeeze that right glute. We want to bring this hip down towards the earth. Again, allow the shoulders to melt away from the ears, the chin to lift. And enjoy this opening of the hip and the thigh and the right side. Strong arms, relaxed shoulders. The breath is flowing. Pull that tailbone under. Beautiful, guys. And set today, if you've been sitting or standing today, you might feel a lot of pressure and tension down in this area. Beautiful. Now if it feels ready, untuck your toe, come up into your lunge. Keep your hands on the floor if it feels good, or use your block. Or if it feels good, you can hover the hands, creating the strength and stability through that front leg, through that back leg. Remember, your balance comes from the four corners of this front foot. Push back on that back leg, lengthen your tailbone. Perfect. And when we feel ready, inhale, come all the way up into high lunge, reaching those hands up overhead, pushing back on that back leg. Beautiful. And keep sinking into this front knee. Amazing, guys. Find your breath. And one more breath here. And then relax down, maybe jump this leg in a little bit and relax forward into your fold. Again, a soft front leg, just a wee softness in the knee, but keep that back leg nice and straight. We always want to just be wary that we don't hyperextend the knees and push back into them, creating too much length and pressure. So again, we're pushing into the feet to create strength. We're relaxing our head. Beautiful. Find your breath. Just let gravity do its thing here. Amazing. You've got one more breath here. Perfect. And bring the hands down. Bring yourself back onto the knees. And lower yourself down slowly into your Sphinx. Untuck your feet. Push into the feet, push into the pubic bone, lift up through the core, relax the shoulders, and lift your chin. Now you can stay here, but I'm going to go a little deeper. You don't have to if this feels good, just enjoy it, relax the shoulders. But I'm going to straighten my front arms, pushing into the fingertips and thumbs again. But again, this might be too strong, especially if your back is very tight, so just be very mindful here. If it doesn't feel good here, come down. Remember, you're pushing into the feet and the pubic bone. Well done. One more breath. Keep squeezing your glutes to protect the lower back. Relax it down. Bring yourself up to the knees. Take an inhale and reach back. At that left arm. Remember, it feels good. You can bring the hand behind and reach that way, whatever feels good for you. Again, this is quite a strong pose, so don't go too deep if it's not for you. Well done. Allow your head to follow, reaching with that left hand. Remember, up here is fine, okay? But squeeze those glutes and reach. Beautiful. Now take an inhale, bring those hands to the floor. Exhale, downward dog. Again, give the dog a little walk if it feels good. Strong arms. Head relaxed. If the eyes are open, the eye gaze is to the knees. Beautiful. Turn the shoulder blades in and keep the tailbone nice and high. And hold for 2 breaths. We'll do another. Inhale, bring the knees to the floor slowly. And we're just going to walk ourselves around. And bring those legs out in front. Now lift up through our core, take that inhale, and again, forward fold. So you should be able to go a little deeper now that we've really started to open the hamstrings up. But again, don't force it, don't push it if you're creating pain. If you're finding it hard to breathe, you've gone too deep. Take another few breaths here, using each exhale to allow yourself just to relax a little deeper. You've done amazing today. And relax. One more full deep breath in. And a slow deep breath out. And inhale slowly slowly bring yourself up. Now I'm going to lift up through my core, then I'm going to C-shape it and slowly roll down into a C curve. I'm going to exhale, I'm going to come back up, and I'm going to reach forward. I'm going to inhale, slow and controlled, lift in through the core, and squeeze up and reach. You can use your hands to bring yourself up if you can't quite get up yourself. Give yourself a little nudge with the elbows, or just relax on the floor if this is too much for you. As we go down, we're lifting up through the core, we're C-curving the back and going down nice and slow. As we exhale, we squeeze the abdominal region and we lower. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Perfect. And then slowly lower yourself down to the floor. If you need to recenter yourself on the mat, that's okay. Now bring the feet onto the floor for me. The back's nice and flat. We're just going to finish with a reclined pigeon. So bring the right ankle over the left thigh. Bring the right hand through the legs and the left around the outside, and just hug your left thigh in. Now pay attention to keeping your tailbone down, your back flat, and your head relaxed. So your tailbone, your neck and your head should all be in line. Again, you want to keep the ankle at 90 degrees. The knee at 90 degrees, and just gently pulling that left thigh in. Perfect. Take another breath in here, just stretching out the outer hip. Perfect. And I want you to undo your hands and just see if you can drop that right foot towards the left side and look to your right. Now, if this is too challenging, uncross your legs. And just keep the knees at 90. And just make sure you're looking the opposite direction of the way the leg has gone. Perfect. And then slowly, on your inhale, bring the legs in. Right foot on the floor. And we inhale, lift the left and pop it over your right. Left hand goes through, right hand goes around, and gently pull that right thigh in. Pressing your back down to the floor, using your core muscles even here, tailbones pressing down. Back is flat, shoulders are relaxed and melted away from the ears. Using your inhales and your exhales to release any tension that's still there in your body. Just let it go. Perfect. And then slowly drop that foot to the floor, hands to the side, and drop to your right. Now looking to your left. Just allow your body to find what is comfortable. My gaze to the left. Notice where you're holding any tension, if your back feels good, your chest feels open, your body feels relaxed. One final breath here. And as we inhale, bring those legs in and give them a gentle hug. Just maybe giving them a little bit of movement, just massaging into the lower back, maybe the other direction. Well done. Go a little wider and just gently pull them in again, pressing your back into the floor. And then just relax the feet to the floor. Allow the hands to face up, and I want you just to take 3 deep inhales and exhales here. So breathe in through the nose and exhale. Stomach and rib cage expands as you breathe in and contracts as you breathe out. And again, take an extra deep breath in and relax. Notice just how good you feel now. And in your own time, just roll on to your side. If you want to stay there for a few more breaths, you're more than welcome. And just take a moment to show yourself gratitude for showing up for yourself today. Being thankful for what your body did. And you can slowly push yourself back up into seated, just taking your time. Thank you for practicing with me today, guys. Namaste.